Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. You know, in life, sometimes people might misunderstand us as human beings, but you know that none of us are perfect. Yes, and that's how it is, Sometimes, most people, especially people who are patriots, anytime they are doing things, they take it very passionately. Yes. And sometimes, especially being someone who always being a leader and leading others, you always like to, always want people to aspire to be them best and go all out and anything that you're doing, just do your best. Yes, you don't hold back. So right now, yes, I know that some people, they've been saying, lots of people, and I must give credit to those people who understand my perspective and where I'm coming from and where I want to see my little island, because that's the reason why, from I was 4, I want to be a detective, like a man named Tom Levine. Yes, Tom Levine was one of the baddest. He's still alive, and I need to reach out to him because that's the man that's why I want to become a police, because he was seen as a person who dispensed justice in my community at Jonestown. So as you look right now on your thumbnail, you can see, yes, to your right, that's a man by the name of Tracey. And to the left, you see that's a Patriots watch thumbnail. You understand, for the latest video that he did. And yeah, it's about the pipe bombs that they found in West Kingston. Yeah, and those of you who knew me well and have been following the channel for years would know that I don't hold no reservation for any criminal. It doesn't matter what party they are affiliated, because I just see criminals as criminals. You understand? Not because some people, because the things that I have said, it's based on my experience. And the reason why you'll get most things that I have experienced, bad things about the PNP party, is because of what I have seen, experienced and felt. So, I cannot, anything bad about the JLP, anything that I'm telling you about the JLP is what I have read growing up as a young man when I was going to high school, because that's the only time they were in power, when I was growing up, when I was going to high school, and when I went to the Jamaica Police Academy. So I haven't experienced a JLP government as I've experienced the PNP government. So you have to understand that part. So yeah, so right now as you look at your thumbnail, you will see that 320 Patriots Watch wrote that 320 bombs found in West Kingston, and now Ironman is getting bombarded with threats, and this could get ugly. Well, look, I have been saying this from the Indicom Act, from the extradition of Christopher Dudus-Cook. I have said it, I have predicted that this would happen. If you just type in my name, Detective Chris Porter or Detective Christopher Porter, you will find where I've written so many things about that this day was coming. Because you have to understand, criminals, you cannot negotiate with criminals. And whatever they were doing to appease the criminals and Bruce Golden, it didn't work. You understand? Because they retaliate against the security force for his extradition. by creating the Indicom Act and trying to criminalize the police and the people of the Jamaica Defence Force because of his crimes. So they didn't want him to be extradited. And that's the reason why Bruce Golding had to resign in disgrace. And if he didn't, they would extradite him to the United States of America. I am not asking you, I'm telling you that. Because of his obstruction, and you understand? Because it doesn't matter, because the next government signed a MOU, and because it was illegal, that doesn't absolve Jamaican from complying. So if Jamaica was a society where people is held accountable, Dr. Peter Phillips would be in jail. So right now you look where you see on the thumbnail where we said 2 Jamaican patriots in their own way. The fight continue for a better Jamaica. Yes. And overall Tracey, I know that he never seen himself as a patriot until recently, with all of the shenanigans been going on in the Jamaica Senate about the 50-year minimum maximum for murder. And trust me, now it's even get worse, because we have seen some things happen with Philip Powell, baby mother. So we don't want to digress from that. So as you see, we have done a story about the same thing, about the pipe bombs found in Jamaica, and it's an emergent threat unveiling the Jamaican terrorist phenomenon. So you have to understand, you see, whenever anything, if you have kids and you cut your kids them slack, they're going to expect to get slack all the time. So they're going to keep doing the same things. So, yeah. We have get several complaints, good, bad, support, and against. And some people, so we just want to address some misconception in this video and share my perspective and Sir P from Politics Watch on YouTube, because we want to tell you that based on that video, the thumbnail that you have seen, and we listen it for the 20 minutes, it's an epic delivery, to wake up, Mark Golding and the Prime Minister, because both of them, they are naive, because they think that these criminals have that reverence for them that they won't hurt them, but they don't know criminals and terrorists how them operate. Because Jamaican criminals, they are not criminals anymore, they are terrorists. And I can tell you that these people, they don't care one iota about anyone. So so this misconception, about my perspective on Sir P from Politics Watch on YouTube. Unfortunately, some people may perceive me as someone who dislike him or is jealous of his success, but that could not be further from the truth. Because look, I love when people succeed. That's the kind of person I am. I always push people in the right direction and all of these things. But I can tell you that I am a very passionate person when it comes down to Jamaica. That's the reason why I went to the Jamaica Police Academy from a tender age, because I wanted to make a difference. Even then, we had one of the best prime ministers in Jamaica when it comes down to crime. And back then, I still wanted to contribute to my country. Had the opportunity, even at 19 and a few months, to migrate, and I didn't take the opportunity. Did not, because I love Jamaica so much. That's why I stayed, because I thought that I could bring it back better, although it was bad then, but compared to now, it's worse. So during my time as a detective, I learned from mentors who taught me that not everyone shared the same thoughts and opinions. So due to my personality, I express myself in a way that may come across as offensive to some. However, I value that we all approach matters differently and want to avoid offending others. And look here, that's one thing that I can't do, because I'm always going to speak the truth. That is just me. So, like some people, I say something about them, because most of the people who unsubscribe from the channel is because them feelings hurt and them think with their emotion, they don't think with them head. But you have, honestly, I can tell you, you have many people on this channel who think critically, and trust me, they support both channel and both channels. They support both channels, and they see each narrator, orator, doing different job, but they want the same outcome. And as I was talking on the phone with a member of the Patreon squad, who said that some people are not like me. And I know that. I don't expect everybody to be like me, to be that forceful and unafraid. You understand? And it's not because I can shoot good, shoot well, and because I'm a marksman or a sharpshooter, because of the training that I received from the United States military. You understand? So they are saying, and because I know that I am protected by Uncle Sam and all kind of things. Well, we're not going to even delve into that, but yeah, so so one thing that stood out to me about Sir P is his ability to work as a team player. That is what I thought. You understand? That when we see things that affect the Jamaican populace, that it would be attacked, but that's on me. I can't, not because I see something, because everyone, in life, everybody have them bias. But like I see me and them thing there, I won't pretend that I am not biased, but look here, I don't care who is the guy, or if me even like somebody and they must slip up, me still I will call them out. That's me that. So that's why even some people are like me. I have friends, I have friends, even people me and them grow up, police, me and them grow before, you understand what I'm saying? And them the things, and I know it's wrong, and I talk to them and them vex with me. That happened to me all the time. So that's me that. I just always gonna speak up. So you understand? So I too consider myself a team player, and I've witnessed, his dedication to tackling essential issues on YouTube. Seeing him taking a stand against the system, though not forcefully as as one might, has made me appreciate his effort. While some may have trouble understanding my perspective, I have always considered myself a patriot and a fighter for a better Jamaica. Contrary to popular belief, I do not view Sir P as an enemy. Never. Yeah. Instead, I see him as an ally in our shared mission to bring about positive change. Because we are not one for believing in people. Jamaica gone, Gone. Because you see right now with all you see the pipe bombs. I'm soon delving into that, because, being somebody who was being prepared and go through all the training for Iraq and them thing, they Ramadi, Iraq and them, trust me, we're going to delve into that, because this is a different level now, This isn't a gun thing, But I can tell you, I just can't wait for the day. Honestly, yeah, I would not want to believe. I can't wait for the day when we see one of these criminal enablers in Parliament. Yeah, man, them a drive down a road, you understand? And the next thing, them vehicle, it all 40 feet in a year from I tell you that. You understand what I'm saying? Because you have to understand when they come on to criminals, if you nurture a criminal and treat them like baby, they might become terrorists, and that is what happened now. And this is something that I've been warning them from the Indicom Act. You understand? So I must admit that I have learned valuable lessons from watching Sir P's videos. His dedication, insight, and bravery have inspired me to continue my fight for a better Jamaica. Together we can make a difference. Yeah, you can, you understand. But remember, embracing differing opinions and working towards a common goal is essential. Let's set aside misunderstanding and unite as allies and patriots for a better future. Yeah, I see Oral Tracey came out and he did such a beautiful video. You understand? So stay tuned for more discussion and insights as I explore various topics on this channel. Remember to hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, subscribe. Yeah, man. Share your thoughts below. Yeah, comment, share the video. Join the Patreon squad, where you'll be able to get video that others won't be able to see because they cannot be posted to YouTube due to YouTube rules, regulation, and laws that bind in their platform. Yeah. So thanks for watching. So right now, we know that there are all of these bomb threats been going on. So based on information received and obtained from the intelligence community in Jamaica, we want to say, hey, Mark Golding, who is behind the bomb threats in Jamaica? Yeah, because Mark Golding has been awfully silent. Remember, every disruption, to the country, it affects the economy. Because whether or not you want to believe it, is money. Time is money. Most Jamaicans don't know that time is money. So the intelligence is allegedly pointing at Mark Golding and your criminal organization trying to disrupt the country because of you want to see it as a way to gain an edge because you want to disrupt the system. If you are a patriot in Jamaica, you would never want to cause any kind of problem to your country. You want to see your country grow. And anything that you're supposed to do for Jamaica, you're supposed to do it to the best of your ability because you love Jamaica. But if you don't love power, you're not going to love Jamaica. So you will do anything. It's like a man who burn down his own country or his own house for the rule over the ashes. And that's what we see happening. So it need all hands on deck. This people calling about bam and them need them to pass some law now to make it tougher, make people get all 20 or 30 year prison. In America, bomb threat, and I know nothing playful. Trust me, you understand. So Sir P shows that he's a patriot by this video, and its epic content is remarkable. So the Indicom Act, is the law that all of you are going to regret signing on for the terrorists. By then, one of your loved ones will no longer be here on earth. Too bad. So all of these politicians, the Mark Goldings, the Peter Phillips, all of them, the Prime Minister Andrew Holness, based on information received, they say two politicians did not vote for it. It was Dr. Horace Chang and Bobby Montague. So if people have better information, they from them research, they can share that with us. You understand? Because all of the politicians, them, a majority of them, they say Dr. Chang and Bobby Montague did not sign on to the Indicom Act. They did not vote for it because Edward Seaga told them privately that anyway you sign up for it, anyway you do that, you're going to destroy Jamaica, and the criminals is going to win, and the police force is going to drop them on, and that is what happened. And that's what we're seeing happening right now. That's why criminals even kill people close to police station whenever it used to happen, because it's emboldening them. So Mark Golding and the other criminal supporters, I hope you guys watch this video by Politics Watch because the time is drawing nigh. For all of you who think you are doing a disservice to the security forces by enacting the Indicom law, now the same law has given the criminals a more prominent status, and it is terrorist. Yeah, it has given them a bigger status now, terrorists. I can't wait for one of these, to elevate one of these criminal enablers vehicle in the air, like in the movies, because of your hatred for the security forces, because you guys have been recipients and beneficiaries of criminality in Jamaica. I must admit that I can say today that I have been a part of Sir P at Politics Watch that I have never seen before. And I am optimistic about the future for now. Moving on and feeling joyous to know that he's not holding back. I hope it will be constant and not a one-off. Sir P showed that he's a patriot in this video. Yeah, man. And it's epic beatdown of the politicians in Jamaica cuddling, enabling and making the killers. And criminal lives in a paradise. Yeah, the criminal's paradise, Jamaica. At the same time, they enacted laws to criminalize the police and the military. And now the criminals have notched up their weapons by building pipe bombs, which is IEDs. Yeah, them small, Yeah, which are IEDs, which were prominent in the Afghanistan-Iraq wars, and were used to kill, maim, and severely injured American service members in the war zones. Yeah, that was from 2003 until last year when until last year when Joe Biden withdrew all the remaining forces from Afghanistan. So that was something that they used prominently to kill Americans, IEDs. And you saw what they did, they killed 13 of our troops when we were evacuating from Afghanistan. And we left there with our tail between our legs because the Americans have spent billions, trillions of dollars trying to convert these people to change them from them archaic thinking. And look, 80,000 men just overthrew our government where the population of the people over 45 million, if my memory serves me right. You understand? So 80,000 to 45, and they're not willing to stand up and fight for their country. So they wanted Americans, wanted us to stay there and fight for them. You understand? So, as you know, most of you don't know, I was trained before deployment to Ramadi, Iraq, and IEDs were the primary weapons of choice used by Iraqis to kill Americans. And we, as service members who were going over there, were trained, were trained primarily to pay attention to details when it comes on to IEDs. Sometimes even a dead dog, a dead goat, that can be an IED. You have to look on the road surface and look to see if it changed, and you will look and you will see the different thing them. And what they used to use, they would use even, well, I'm not going to disclose that kind of information because I don't want to give them any ideas down there. You understand? Because trust me, this is a different venture now for Jamaica. Yeah, man. And all of you politicians, I have no sympathy for none of you. None. The only two is Dr. Chang and Bobby Montague. Yeah, only two politicians I really have any kind of affinity for. Because you're the only two politicians who speak up against the murderers and the killers. I have seen a woman who is a woman senator, doctor, I don't remember her name, that she's calling for the death penalty from the GLP side. We know the PMP, the only thing them good for create criminals. That's the only thing them good for. And I say that without any apologies. So the politicians on both sides of the aisles are not going to be protected from the ingredients of these weapons, as these criminals that have been morphed into terrorists will not spare not a single one of them, because they are their enemies and not their friends, as it will be a war for the soul of the island. The politicians have chosen which side they are on, and they have selected the killers like Christopher Dudescook and the likes. Yeah, man, that them do. They're all of them. Peter Phillips and all of them choose him because so them give Jamaica the income, because they want to destroy the police force, make them impotent, and not realizing that it's a security force why they can sleep at nights. But now them I wake up now to a harsh reality, and it's going to get worse. And we have no sympathy for them, none of them. Yeah, man. A member of parliament have been murdered in Jamaica violently. We see 2 councillors been killed. We haven't seen anything happen to the killers, so we don't know what the police that drop the mans are, the police them not investigating. So we don't know what is happening there. You understand? So as we said before, the politicians them, they already take sides and who they are defending. And it's men like Christopher Dudescook and the likes. Then they chastise the security forces and even make it easier for criminals by socializing the criminal justice system, by making sure that the accused is given one of the best lawyers at the expense of the taxpayers. We are in a world where you have criminals commit crimes against the state, and the same state I give them money are the best lawyers. Come on, only in the criminal's paradise, Jamaica. You understand? So the taxpayers are victims of these miscreants and parasites' actions. And in the end, they will have to foot the bill for the perpetrators. And you are telling me that it is not beneficial to the criminals. Jamaica is my beloved country. It pains me to see how our politicians have failed us. They coddle, they enable, and they make the lives of the killers and criminals a paradise. Yet they enact laws to criminalize those who protect us, our police and military members. Now the criminals have stepped up their game. They have built pipe bombs like the ones used in Iraq and Afghanistan. In Iraq, IEDs were the primary weapons of choice used to kill and maim American service members. Now, these same weapons are about to hit the streets of Jamaica. Hey, welcome to the criminal's paradise. You people ask for it, you people get it. You understand? Trust me. Imagine if someone who have some EOD training and know how to build them and build them sophisticatedly. Trust me. Or they don't even know that even the same thing them that can cause destruction the average Joe out there have it in them position and don't even know. So imagine if somebody who know how to build them thing there, based on them trading with EOD. I'm not going to explain the EOD, because you know I'm to give people ideas. Because this is one dangerous. Jamaica now is gone in a different realm. Because the terrorists, them morph in, these criminals morph into terrorists and saw them as enemy. It's a war for the soul of our island. And they have chosen their side. The line has been drawn. Jamaica deserves justice. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel. Yes, subscribe to the Jamaica Young Police channel. Hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, man, hit the thumbs up button. Share the video. Share the video with a friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your neighbor, your co-worker. Yeah, and spread the word that the Jamaica Young Police channel, we want to take our country back. Yes, that's what we're all about here at the Jamaica Young Police channel. And we just want a peaceful Jamaica. We want criminals to live in fear of losing their life. If you haven't joined the channels yet, yes, join the channel right beside the Jamaica Young Police logo on YouTube, and in the description box there are several links inside here. You can go there and choose whether you want to become a member of the Patreon squad, where you can see videos and you will find out who is responsible for killing several people, like Rifle, one the British, and you'll see the faces of these killers too. And there's so many videos there. You understand? Several. I think it's like 18 or 19 videos that cannot be posted to YouTube. So, Sir P unveils the shocking realities of Jamaica's political landscape, where politicians have been cozying up to criminals, leaving law-abiding citizens vulnerable and their lives in danger. With a burning passion for justice and the intents of patriotism, Sir P fearlessly explores the truth behind the politicians' action. As a highly trained soldier who have served in the U.S. military during 2 wars, Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom, IEDs, yes, IEDs, which are improvised explosive devices, cause devastation and loss of life to service members. I am deeply concerned to see the rise of pipe bombs in Jamaica, which are equivalent to the deadly weapons used in Afghanistan and Iraq wars. These criminals, once merely dangerous, have now transformed into full-fledged terrorists with no regard for anyone standing in their way. I have spent 9 days in the intensive care unit at a Navy hospital where I received treatment for my injuries. I have seen all types of damage from service members who are survivors of both wars, and I can tell you that the sight is not one for the faint at heart. It is crucial to highlight that while the politicians have unfairly criminalized the police and the military in Jamaica, those very same politicians will not be exempt from the wrath of these weapons. The criminals turned terrorists have chosen their enemies, and anyone in a position of power will be a target in this war for the soul of the island. As we unmask Jamaican politicians and fight for justice and the restoration of peace on this beautiful island, the time for change is now. We can make a difference together. Take advantage of this gripping expose that will leave you questioning the very essence of leadership in Jamaica. The battle for justice on Jamaica's soul begins here. Get ready to be empowered, enlightened, and engaged. Today we are unveiling the truth, exposing the hidden secret that have terrorized our nation. Mark Golden, the people deserve answers. We trusted you to serve and protect, but you allegedly orchestrate chaos and fear instead. Your reign of supporting terrorists have been on display. We see you palling around with known murderer like Danville Palmer. Through extensive investigation, evidence has pointed towards your involvement in these heinous acts, allegedly. The citizens of Jamaica need to know the truth. Why you haven't comes out and denounced these alleged sabotage of calling about bomb threats to Jamaica and the Jamaican commerce, because it's affecting the economy. losing millions of dollars every day when they do such thing. The city of Jamaica need to know the truth, Mark Golding. You may think that you can hide behind the power and influence, but the people will not rest until justice is served. We'll expose your affiliation with criminals. The people will not live in fear any longer. It's time to unmask Mark Golding and shine a line on the darkness that has plagued our nation. We call upon the authority to take immediate and decisive action against the people who are threatening or a threat to the Jamaican society and the people's safety. Jamaicans, let your voice be heard. Demand justice and put an end to this terror that is going on. Together we will overcome. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed as yet. You understand? So the JCF say that those responsible will face serious legal consequences, noting that public mischief charges may also be subjected to criminal charges under the Cybercrime Act and Terrorism Prevention Act. The Jamaica Constabulary Force say it is currently investigating whether the series of recent fake bomb threats is coordinating an attempt to disturb social order and create chaos in the country. Yes, that's what it's all about. That's why the CM from the intelligence community, but the police, them cannot come out and say it, but I can say it. That is a coordinated effort orchestrated by members of the PMP criminal organization. They are the ones who are behind it and their followers because they are so hungry for power. Come on. Let's wait till they go to the ballot, the people that vote and choose who they want. I have no dog in the fight. The only thing I know that we have a criminal organization and we have a political party. So I just saw it go. So the JCF note that Jamaica has witnessed an alarming escalation in incident, significantly contributing to panic and instability in recent days. Noting that an individual has been arrested and charged, the constabulary says investigation continues to establish whether this person is connected to other hoaxes that have occurred since last week. It says the police force, in collaboration with local and international law enforcement partner, is diligently pursuing all leads to apprehend and charge the perpetrators involved in these malicious acts. It says those found responsible will face serious legal consequences, noting that public mischief charges may also be subject to charges under the Cybercrime Act and Terrorism Prevention Act. And know how these people operate, say it's a slap on the wrist. Because Jamaican politicians are not serious about crime. Especially both of them, because all the laws them that's there, where the PMP them get to revamp the justice system. It was supported by the JLP, especially Delroy Chuck. Because we know say Delroy Chuck never see a murder where him never love yet. Delroy Chuck is a man who hate police with a passion. I can tell you that. Because you understand, when I was a detective at Unsby, I listened to that man. That man I like nothing in police. I don't know how police are bodyguard all that man. I couldn't, in good conscience, if I say I'll Delroy Chuck and there's some politicians and if I say anything, I won't even hear them as a God above, I swear. Although my job's supposed to be serve and protect. But I already admit that determination, that, you understand, I would rather wait until after something happened to them, then I would act. Yeah, because they're an enemy of police. They're a criminal supporter and enabler. But if police officers don't see themselves in that light, some of these politicians, in time for them to go, you just leave them. Yeah, and you just wait till after, then you protect yourself. I just some seed. So the JCF is again urging all individuals to refrain from participate in or propagating such hoaxes and is appealing to the public to report any suspicious activities. You have to understand, in Jamaica, the justice system is more lenient towards offenders. And remember, in Jamaica, offenders, people who commit crimes are victims. So no expect. You expect that people are going to listen to one another. Come on. You just expect more or the same. You understand? So the anonymous call suggests that a bomb was planted in the tower on Dominica Drive. As a result, workers had to leave the building within that complex. Lascelles de Marcoda, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and others nearby. Public Relations Officer at the Jamaica Fire Brigade Emil Banks, said the bomb squad was quick on the scene. At the end of the search, no bomb was found, and workers were allowed back to their posts at midday. So, as we delve deep into the dark underbelly of Jamaican bomb threat, exposing shocking revelations surrounding the alleged involvement, of the criminal organization and them acolytes, because we see it, they're the one that was trying to cause this disturbance in the country. So buckle up as we unravel the truth behind this disturbing series of events and marks the hidden faces responsible. Throughout recent intelligence report, whispers of Mark Gowland's connections allegedly to the Jamaican bomb threats have captured our attention. Join us as we speak together the puzzle, examine the evidence and examine the alleged links between Golden and this criminal activity that has been sent shockwave through the nation. With a steadfast dedication to uncovering the truth, we meticulously dissect Mark Golden's background, association, and any suspicious behavior pattern that might raise eyebrows. Our commitment to objective delivery as a former detective, propels us to explore every angle, ensuring we shine a light on any potential involvement. As we delve deeper into the intricate web of intrigue, we present shocking facts, eyebrow-raising testimony, and lesser-known details that might have been overlooked. Through this comprehensive analysis, we aim to provide you with a clearer picture of the situation, allowing you to form informed opinion. As we unravel the complex motive behind these nefarious bomb threats plaguing Jamaica, share your thoughts in the comments below and be a part of the crucial conversation that seeks justice, security, and the truth. Stay tuned as we dig deeper, expose the truth, and bring in accountability to those responsible. Don't miss a moment of this groundbreaking investigation. Subscribe now to be notified immediately. So, as you can see, Jamaica is really on the rails. And Jamaica has changed over the years, and what these politicians didn't know, And honestly, if everyone who's involved or who listening to this video, if they have been following my writings over the years, discuss and all the other, when, on the Jamaica Gleaner and the Observer, some of my comments were, they're not going to post it because they don't want you to educate the people, Once you educate the people, that is bad for them. You understand? So we appreciate what Sir P has done, take on these people and show Mark Golden, tell him, say, hey, look here, you're not safe, and we applaud him for that. We just want, people for work. We know the other bloggers, them, yes, them just do them thing there to make a profit. Them don't want ruffling the feathers. Well, we always all about Team Jamaica, because we just want about Jamaica. We want about Jamaica from these criminals, and we know who they are, you understand? So we just want you to listen to these recordings that has been posted at one of at Nationwide. Yeah, we listen to Nationwide, because Nationwide, I want to give you the latest. You're going to hear from Stephanie Lindsay, and you're going to hear from a man who was a former officer in the Jamaica Defence Force. His last name is Ibert. Yes, and his brother was one of the richest former ex-police, Walter Grant. He's Walter Grant's brother. His last name is Ibert. Same mother, different father. You understand? So Walter Grant used to say that he's the black sheep in the family. So I wanted to listen to Captain Ibert and SSP Stephanie Lindsay. So you watch, you listen, and you decide about this same bomb threat thing and the bombs that they had found in West Kingston, and to date they haven't told us who are responsible for those bombs, or if the bombs are legitimate or they are just fake bombs. So up to now the government haven't told us anything about that as yet.
One of the main things that is going to happen now is that if these are pipe bombs, we're looking at a turn in our criminal behavior. We're looking at moving closer, not just crime, but we're looking towards terrorism. And that would be scary for anybody else. they're dangerous because they can be easily concealed and can be placed anywhere, and most people wouldn't recognize them for what they are. It implies that they could be used especially against high-value targets, if I may use that term.
And I hear you struggling,
Yes,
Lecturer Hibbert, because you recognize the implications that
Yes, I
this
do.
would introduce in Jamaica.
Yes, and especially for the security forces.
When I spoke with the investigators, we had discussion with the commanding officer. We have found explosives before. It's the first time they are seeing these that were found. So that is why they have to be testing to really make a determination what they are. If they turned out to be explosives, then of course we would want to know the source. So all of that, but based on what they have reported, it's the first time they are seeing these types. No one is in custody just yet, but the investigation is ongoing.
Are people being questioned?
Not that I'm aware of at this point.
And this was basically use of technology which led the police and the military to this location.
Yes.
So it's one of two things then. These IEDs, these pipe bombs were planted there by someone, and then them call the police. Because you know Darling Street is controlled. A section of Darling Street is controlled by the labor rights them. If not all of it. So if the bombs are found there, that means it's connected to Tivoli Gardens and the people them in that environs. So what they were planning to do with it, unless it's been planted there by the people them from the PMP LGBTQ plus community. But Tivoli and the men them from Matthews Lane, they are not in any war, that I've heard of or anything like that. But the puzzling, the question that's on my mind, how comes there's no one in custody? So when they went to these premises, there was no one there. Why didn't they haven't say which premises on Darling Street, what number? It's just vague, and there's so many questions and answers to this case. This is mind-boggling. This is not a normal incident. This is something that is more dangerous than guns, because these are bombs. Bombs are something that kills. You understand? If you ever see how bombs do even Humvee in Iraq and Afghanistan, you understand? So that they even have to reinforce the flooring of the Humvees them, and then they have to change the vehicle and make it to a different vehicle to maneuver over there in Afghanistan and Iraq. So we're venturing in a different realm. Yeah, man, and all the Jamaican people them have to thank both political parties. Both of them. They are the ones who have been very sympathetic and comforting for criminals and murderers. Both of them. So now that they see that it's getting out of hand, now you start to hear them talking tough. In which when we were talking and telling them, hey, look, don't play with them people, they are the same one to tell you about human rights. But so let's see what is going to happen. But as we say, we applaud Sir P and Oral Tracey for being patriots. We cannot point to any other YouTuber who are, their fight is totally different, because their thing is to educate and their thing is to entertain people, and it's all about what's in it for me. You understand? As I said before, I am not a full-time YouTuber. I just try to do my very best because I have other responsibilities outside of YouTube. And my responsibility is to the United States of America Constitution. Jamaica, trust me, you people who love criminals, it's not a criminal you're dealing with now, terrorists, anytime them get a ank of to deal with them thing here, I tell you when there's some serious problem down there. Believe you me, them not for use no gun. You understand? I can't tell you that. I am not going to expound or expand on my knowledge that I have about these things, but I can tell you, it is very, very damaging. So, have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.